Oh, I love popping into Yo Sushi when I'm in the centre. It's all those tempting, freshly made dishes on the conveyor belt, and it's a great place to people watch because it's right on the malls. Another good thing about Yo Sushi is they're happy to teach what they know. And to find out what that is, I sent our resident chef Steve along to investigate.
Hi, we've just come down to Yo Sushi to meet Richard, the head chef, to learn how to make some nice sushi. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Show me what we're going to cook.
I thought you could decide something, so this is basically our menu. If you want to have a flick through, you can pick something you want.
Okay. What about a yo roll? And can we do a crispy duck? How do you say this word?
Moromi miso.
Moromi miso.
Yeah,
say that word again.
Definitely a tongue twister.
I hate these things.
I apologise for the gloves, just stops the rice sticking to your fingers. Okay, so I'm going to put some mayonnaise on my hands.
Sounds like a good idea.
It just stops the rice sticking to us too much.
And I've got too much mayonnaise on my hands.
Not to worry, we can work around it. Right, you want to take 180 grams exactly, please, chef?
That's that much, yeah?
Yeah, so about, perfect snowball. Spread this out, leave a gap at the top, and basically just have a thin layer of rice which extends just past the bottom of the seaweed there. You just spread that out gently. So it's short-grained Japanese rice that we're using now, and that's just mixed with a little bit of sushi vinegar, gives it a little bit of flavour, also reduces the pH of it, just so it's safe to eat, because obviously rice is quite a dangerous dish. Okay. So what we're going to do now is just coat the outside with a thin layer of masaga, which is basically fish roe from that's from the smelt fish.
Can you tell me a little bit about how sushi started in Japan?
Sushi was obviously very big over there. It started as a way of sort of preserving fish, so that it was good to eat. Most sushi nowadays is just sort of very fresh fish.
Very fresh, sashimi grade fish, yeah?
That's correct. Some of it is still like putting vinegar or flavour just to preserve it.
Just to pickle it a little bit, yeah, just to bring out some of the flavours in it.
Yeah, but most of the time nowadays, if you think of the sashimi and stuff, you'll just think of the premium stuff.
So I understand as well that you run classes in sushi making.
So yeah, we do one course a month, basically they're £50 per person, and you get a fish cutting demonstration where we...
what demonstration? Fish cutting?
Fish cutting demonstration.
So you're going to be filleting all the fresh fish?
That's correct. So
fantastic.
Basically we get some salmon in, and that's just all cut up for you fresh, and you can see which parts of the fish are used for different things. Yeah. So for example, this that we're using now...
the eyes and we use...
We use this bit that we're using now, for example, is from the belly of the fish, because this tends to be a little bit more fatty. Whereas the back part of the fish is the premium bit, which is the sashimi. So that's low in fat. So obviously you want to be eating the fish rather than lots of fat.
Well, it's still, when we're saying fat, it's not got a high fat content. It's just a little tiny bit, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean, the salmon that we get in, they actually lock farm it. And it goes through a natural starving process of 18 days, which is very similar to when they're migrating in the wild. Basically, this just helps reduce the fat content of the fish down a little bit more. It's not quite as cruel as it sounds, because it's something that they do for longer naturally anyway. So take a little bit of avocado. If I just put 2 pieces across, that'd be great. There we go. Fantastic. And then just put some mayonnaise over that. Okay, so what you want to do is just, the rice on the bottom edge just wants to come down to the bottom of your rolling mat. Just makes it a little bit easier. There you go. And just tuck this nori seaweed into the roll. Yep, spot on. And then just edge it forward very slowly, just tucking it in and make sure it's quite nice and tight. Once your bamboo there hits the seaweed,
pull it out.
You want pull it out. You don't want wood in your roll.
It doesn't taste nice.
Gently roll that forward. Okay. Once you get to about this stage that we're at now, just give it a very small squeeze, open it up, and then you can just give it just one more roll just to neaten it up and just get rid of any seams that you might have.
It's quite easy, isn't it? It's quite an easy thing to do. I know I looked all fingers and thumbs there, but it was really easy actually.
Yeah, I mean,
we just slice it down and that's it. Yep. Present it.
Basically, we just present those. Maybe present those. Just like that.
Check mine's all right.
I'm sure it's going to be above and beyond.
I'm sure it is.
There we go. Look at that. Right, you ready for the next one?
Let's do the next one, yeah.
Okay, so next we're going to make the duck hand roll. A lot of people think that sushi, they get very scared, think it's all raw fish. It's not. It's nowadays it's more to do with the rice that we're using, just the flavoured rice.
Sushi rice, yeah?
Yeah. So if you want to just take 36 grams, if you put that in top left-hand corner and you want to make a tier shape with the point going towards the middle and a large area at the top. Now the great thing about this one is less is definitely more. If you get too much on, what happens is you can't roll it to a nice point. We're just going to take some duck, so a couple of slices for you there.
Thank you.
And we're just going to put a little bit of cucumber to one side. Now we can add the spring onions now, I find it easy to add it at the end.
Sprinkle it on after, yeah?
Yeah, so you can either roll it over where you are.
Sorry, I'm off.
That way.
I'm already doing it.
Or you can pick it up and do it this way. Nice point towards the bottom, which you've achieved.
I've achieved.
So just put your spring onions on there.
That's fantastic. So you can come and have meat sushi if you want to, no problem.
Yeah, even vegetarian.
Vegetarian, cater for everybody.
We really do.
Fantastic.
Really do. Put a little bit.
So when you come to your class, you learn how to make all these as well. Do you learn everything on the menu?
You could make everything from the menu. So you'd make basically the groups. So you'd make a roll, a maki, a gunkan,
yeah, something from each one.
Yeah. So you should be able to take your skills and apply them to anything, make anything you want at home, really.
That was absolutely brilliant, Richard. Thank you very much.
I'm glad you enjoyed
Fantastic. But the proof of the pudding is in the eating, so I'm just going to have a little taste of this.
Definitely.
It looks absolutely fantastic. Very nice.